Good evening, everybody. Welcome to your press conference reaction. Now, usually I have in the title the bald ruled press conference reaction, but I've got Jose Mourinho press conference reaction in the title because he's been talking about Man United, and I think the ball ruled has responded, but I don't think he's done like a full press conference yet. But let's have a listen to what Jose Mourinho has got to say. Absolutely landed the Minerals. Big up Joshy J. Bosch. Big up to you, Michael Chelsea FC. How are you doing this evening, mate? Thank you for joining me this evening. Much appreciated. Big up to every single one of you live and locked in this evening. Much appreciated. Now, oh, good evening, mate. Oh, good evening to you, Adrian. How are you doing, mate, this evening? Thank you for joining me this evening. Much appreciated. I hope you're well. I hope your week's going good so far. Mine certainly is. So, yeah, big up to you, mate. But if you would like to become a channel member, anyone new watching my channel, link is in the description to this video. Link is pinned on top of the live chat to my channel membership. Yeah, I'm well, thanks, Adrian. Yep. So you can find the information to my channel membership pinned on top of the live chat. And if you become a channel member, you get early access to videos, members only videos, and members only live streams as well. So anyone who wants to become a Mr. Joshy J channel member, you know, why not consider becoming a channel member, because yeah, you can get access to perks and everything. But yeah, let's see what Jose Mourinho has been saying, shall we? The ex Manchester United manager. I mean, wow, I couldn't believe it when they went, oh, Man United have got Fenerbache and Jose Mourinho's the manager. I was thinking, wow, we're going up against Jose Mourinho. Now, Jose Mourinho, he would love to get one over Man United, won't he? Because, Man United literally are, his former club. And when he was Tottenham Hotspur manager, he beat us 6-1 when Ole Gunnar Solskjaer was manager. I mean, you just couldn't write it, could you? You absolutely couldn't write it. Lewis Hamilton is on holiday, in fairness, Josh J, mate. I just think he's counting down the days until he's in the team in red, mate. But yeah, that performance this past weekend nowhere near sustainable. I mean, I'm the most passionate Lewis Hamilton fan, and I will defend him when he's under criticism, but you can't give him a free pass for that performance, right? That was shambolic, pathetic, abysmal, honestly. It's like there's no two ways about it. Shambolic performance. It's like that was a disgrace, honestly. We need to see a reaction in Mexico immediately from Lewis Hamilton. Otherwise, I will not be happy with Lewis Hamilton. Let's get the narrative right here. I mean, you need to perform much better than that. But it's like, I'm not worried about it really. I mean, it's a bit of a slow burner now, isn't it? Because it's not too long now until he's back in the team in red until he comes to us. I mean, oh, can't wait, man. I'm buzzing. I can't wait. I'm so excited. Absolutely so excited for it. Let's go. Hang on, let's see. Just, yep, and Jose Mourinho has been speaking to the media and he's been talking about Manchester United. So I'm interested to hear what his reaction is going to be about in the end today. So this should be very, very, very interesting. Jose Mourinho used to call himself the special one. And to me, he is still one of the best in the business. He really is, Jose Mourinho. I absolutely love and respect Jose Mourinho. I really do. So, yep, let's see what he's been saying. Then we'll read what the ball trolled has been saying about him. Jose Mourinho press conference reaction. Here we go. Jose Mourinho pre-match press conference. Fenerbache versus Man United. Here we go. This is going to be very interesting. The goats. Just waiting for the adverts to finish playing.
So first of all, good luck for tomorrow's game. If you were the actual head coach of
The Ball Trolled has done a press conference. Oh, that's good. He must have done this later on this evening because it said uploaded 1 hour ago. Brilliant. So we'll listen to Jose Mourinho first, then we'll have a listen to what the Ball Trolled has to say. And right, here we go then. I'm looking forward to this.
Manchester United right now, what would be the first thing to take precaution about, and why Manchester United should be afraid of Fenerbahce in your opinion?
I'm not the coach of Man United. I don't see any reason for Man United to be afraid of.
There you go, classic Jose Mourinho there. Straight away, he went, I am not the coach at Man United. If I speak, guys, I'm in big trouble. So that, in other words, that's him saying that.
Fenerbahce. But I think they know it's not an easy game for them. If they think it's easy, if they come thinking that is going to be easy, I think it's the wrong approach.
It's not going to be easy. It's going to be difficult for Man United. I have to admit it. It's going to be 100% difficult. Might go to Chelsea. Oh, brilliant. See, legends. Chelsea were a joy to watch under Jose Mourinho, especially in his first spell. When he had Didier Drogba, players like that, Frank Lampard. That team was the dream team.
And unfortunately for us, I don't think that will be the approach. I think they know that the game can be difficult for them, and that they will come with maximum strength. I don't think they are going to make rotations to save players for the next weekend match, if I'm not wrong, against West Ham. I think they will come full strength. That's what I would do.
So, when you first signed for Fenerbahce, you said that Fenerbahce is a team of quality players, a lot of quality players in the team, but a little bit speed was missing in the team. Even though Fenerbahce made a lot of transfers, I think the team is slower compared to the last season in terms of rhythm. So, what would you like to say about this? Would you make autocriticism about that?
That's his opinion. I respect.
O sizin düşünceniz, saygı duyuyorum.
You good?
Good. Jose, obviously know Manchester United very, very well. And maybe the club you went to wasn't the club you thought it was going to be. But do you think Manchester United have changed since you left? Do you think they've got better or worse? Why do they keep having problems?
Honestly, I didn't lose 1 minute thinking about it. I wish the best to Man United since the moment I left. I left with a good feeling to the club, with a good feeling to the fans, and I want the best for them. So if things are not going amazingly well for them, it's not something that makes me happy. But at the same time, I have no time, and doesn't make sense for me to be thinking about what happened, what didn't happen. What happened for sure, because it's very objective is that they keep faith in the coach. They support the coach. The coach is staying season after season. And that means stability, means trust. And they are giving him conditions to keep developing his job. That was a difference in relation to me, because as you know, we won Europa League. We finished second in the Premier League. I think we still have a chance to win that league, because maybe they punish Man City with points, and maybe we win that league, and they have to pay me the bonus and give me the medal.
Oh, classic Jose Mourinho there. If Man City get punished, hopefully we'll get given that league and get given the medal. Ah, love it, mate. Absolutely love it. See, there is a manager who does not talk a PR bollocks, because Jose Mourinho is literally so elite. He can make the season tonight. Ah, don't doubt it, Hayden Cox. Fuck's sake, Green Army. 2 defeats in a row now. Sort your shit out, yeah? Come on, Wayne Rooney. Gather the troops and say this is not sustainable. Yeah, and they had trust the process there now. Yep. Because too many fans call for the PR, Hayden Cox. No, sorry, Michael Chelsea FC. Too many fans call for the PR, mate. So this is why now it's called trust the process. Nah, it's called fuck the process, and this manager is not good enough. It's as simple as that. Where if you listen to Jose Mourinho, you can tell how much difference he is prepared to the ball ruled.
So first of all, good luck for tomorrow.
Rooney on standby for Man United.
It's going through a bad moment right now. In European competitions, they haven't won this season.
Yeah, I agree, Hayden Cox. We were abysmal.
They didn't win, they didn't lose. And in this format where everybody tries to figure out what we need, but nobody knows, I think every point that you get is always a difficult point. To play in Porto is not easy. To get a point in Porto is not easy for anybody. And we also played against Twente. Of course, the world expect Man United to beat Twente, especially at Old Trafford. But it was a difficult game. What I can say is that one thing are the results that Manchester United is having, and another thing is the potential of the team. Potential of the team is high, and I think the 2 draws in Europa League don't favor us, but also doesn't make a huge difference. In the end of the day,
we don't play games.
Bloody hurts. Being second is Man United's greatest achievement. I mean, the thing is, we did well in that season, but we weren't good enough to beat Man City because they won the league by about 18 points. I do, Adrian, to be honest, mate. I miss Alex Ferguson. Man United were always top under him. Yep, I agree. 100% agree.
Now that the top teams are going to qualify. No problem for the top team to lose 3 or 4 matches out of 8, because then they will win 3 or 4. They will make 12 points easily, and they qualify. So I think they are in a stable situation. And if I have to say now, which are the 2 biggest candidates to win Europa League, I think is easy. Man United and Tottenham is easy. Premier League is a different level of quality, is a different level.
Interesting, he should mention Tottenham, obviously, because he used to manage Tottenham. So he's saying that Man United and Tottenham are the 2 favourites to win the Europa League. This is box office by Jose Mourinho. This really is, Why can't the bald ruled speak like this, man? I mean, Mourinho is just the GOAT. He is box office, honestly. Jose is the number one in recursive psychology. That is what makes him so great. Facts, absolute facts.
Intensity is a different level of pace, is a different level of tactical culture, is a different level of everything. So I think tomorrow we are going to play against one of the two strongest teams.
So first of all, good luck for tomorrow's game. The last time you made a press conference here, you said that you were going to make rotation and you gave some names. So that's why I have a little bit courage to ask you if you can give some names to play tomorrow. Because the last time you were here, you said that Irfan Can Kahveci was going to play and he played. And also people are curious with the absence of Osterwolde, who will play as left fullback, who will be the striker. So if you can give a couple of names for tomorrow in the starting 11.
The left back, I'm waiting for advice from the specialists on TV. There is no Kostic, there is no Jaden, there is no Levent. The specialists have a solution for everything. I don't understand Turkish on TV, but I will give work to this fellow here. I want to listen to them. I want to listen to them. So if I follow their advice, tomorrow I'm protected because we'll be that choice.
Oh, he's a legend, honestly.
Sol bek için belki de televizyondaki uzmanlardan tavsiye alırım. Çünkü Kostic yok, Jaden yok, Levent yok. Ama o uzmanların her şeye bir çözümü var. Ben Türkçe anlamıyorum ama şimdiden buradan size bir iş vermiş olayım. Dinlemek isterim sizi. Çünkü eğer sizin tavsiyelerinizi alırsam yarın korunmuş olurum. Çünkü seçimi siz vermiş olursunuz.
Maybe Szymanski.
Belki
Maybe they say Szymanski.
belki
His left foot, he is fast. He doesn't score goals like you say. Maybe left back for him is something that the specialists will advise. If they advise that way, I play Szymanski. And then let's see if plays Garnacho or Rashford on that side.
Hey, Jose.
You good?
Yeah, good, thank you. What was your relationship like with Sir Alex Ferguson when you were at United? And are you surprised that he has lost his ambassadorial role with the club?
Before I answer to your question, I don't want to forget this one. I hope you English guys are not jealous because I gave only 2 shirts.
Wenger and Arsenal are the specialists in failure.
Gary
Yeah.
is because he's the guy that went to my city to meet me a few times for a few nice interviews. And Sam because he had an incredible talent when I was at Man United. Every match, he knew the team. So we become friends. I'm not saying I'm not friends with you other guys. If you want a shirt, just ask and this guy will find. My relation with Sir Alex was amazing, incredible. And when my Netflix documentary comes out, you will know more about the reason why I have so much respect for him.
Respect.
The ambassadorial role, I really don't know in depth the situation, but doesn't matter why, doesn't matter what. Sir Alex has the most important thing, which is the love and the respect of every Man United fan around the world, and that is more important than ambassadorial role. Is more important than a few pounds that he can make and he doesn't need. The most important thing is the love and the respect that every Man United fan has for him.
Hi, Jose. Obviously, Manchester United, they've spent a lot of money again this summer. You're very
That's
respected
from the United stand.
What do you think the biggest barrier is as to why
Good evening to you,
they're not
Kai.
successful as they should be if it isn't for money or changing the manager?
Yeah, we'll get to that in a minute,
It's not for me
Kai.
to answer it honestly. I will always repeat the same thing. I want them to be successful. They are not playing against me in the Premier League. Of course, tomorrow I want to win. That's the basic of football, but I wish them the best. By wishing them the best, I wish the best to everyone there. The coach, the players.
Fergie didn't
everybody.
want
I
to
know
trust the process of
only
Sir Jimmy.
3 or 4 players.
Yeah, more than likely.
My time, not many. But I wish them the best. And I repeat, maybe you English guys, you think I'm bluffing, you think I am playing, how they used to call it, mind games or whatever. I'm not playing anything. They have a better team than the results are showing. Of course, I study them the maximum I could with my staff, with my analysts. We watch everything in the Premier League. We watch everything in the 2 matches, Twente and Porto. There is work there. And they will succeed sooner or later. They will succeed. Hopefully sooner and hopefully before.
Wherever you find it.
Oh, bloody hammers, man. But this is just classic Jose Mourinho. It really is. You can tell how elite he really is just like listening to this press
One day I
conference.
go back to the Premier League and they become my opponents. In this moment, they are just my opponents for 1 match, not even 2, just 1 match. And of course, tomorrow, the feelings during the 90 minutes, there are no feelings.
Jose, thanks very much for the shirt. Nice tribute to Sir Alex, but one thing Sir Alex never managed to do was beat a Jose Mourinho side away from home. 20 years Manchester United have beaten the Jose Mourinho side away from home just once. Is that a stat that can give confidence and a boost to the players going into this one?
I don't think so. I didn't know. You're telling me? I didn't know.
Yeah, of course he knows. But, he's making out he doesn't know that. Of course he knows that. See, this is what Jose Mourinho does. He is just the GOAT in playing mind games. Oh, good evening to you, Daniel Knight 14. Thank you for joining me this evening, mate. Yep, we're just listening to what Jose Mourinho's got to say before I move on to listen to what the Bald Ruled has to say. Mourinho will come back to Chelsea once he has the Saudis. I wouldn't surprise, eh? Yep. As Danny Knight 14's just put Michael.ChelseaFC's channel in the live chat.
There is no connection with the past. No, when I played Manchester United, I played with big teams. Porto, a few months later, become European champion. Real Madrid was Real Madrid. Chelsea was Chelsea. We are going to try, and we can do it. But there is a gap. But our work is to try to close that gap and to go for it. And we are going for it.
Onur Çubukçu, Bein Sports, başarılar yarın öncelikle. Jadon?
We always do the Bald Ruled press conference reaction, Daniel Knight 14. I mean, I gotta listen to see how much Fenerbache waffle he's talking about.
Dönüşüyle alakalı bir tahmininiz var mı? Ve onun yokluğunda ara transferde sol bekte bir takviye beklentiniz olacak mı yönetimden? Yoksa orada Levent'i mi deneyeceksiniz? So if you can predict the return date of Jadon Osterwolde and if you're going to request a new fullback in the winter transfer window.
First of all, I want to ask you a favor. Tell your guys in the office.
I agree, Michael.ChelseaFC. I watched that game earlier, Barcelona against Bayern Munich. I mean, Rafinha absolutely landed the minerals tonight for Barcelona. And the 3 goals he scored, absolutely outstanding. What a performance by Rafinha. Honestly, just wow, amazing. Chelsea playing tomorrow, team from Greece, and I don't know how good they are. Well, I don't know much about them either, to be honest. The team you guys are playing.
Is in the studio. So when there is a very important thing in the game, to do replay. To do replay. Don't do 12 times replay of a non-penalty with Amrabat, and don't do replay with the last minute that decides the game. If there is a system in place, media should be out of the system. Should be fair to anyone.
Yeah.
For everyone.
Yeah.
And we Fenerbahce, the way we treat media, we Fenerbahce, we want that respect from you.
Respect.
The question was?
To request a new fullback in the twin, or are you going to try 11?
Jaden, I am honest. I'm not optimistic that he can play a match this season. For me, in my mind, the season is over for Jaden. You know, if he can play one match in the season, I would be happy because I'm expecting 0 matches. So if he comes, let's say, beginning of May,
Jose will land it
3
tomorrow.
matches for me would be a bonus because in this moment I don't expect anything from Jaden. For the remaining
industrial accident.
Oh, fucking hammers, man.
Injury lawyers for you.
6 after tomorrow, 5 matches in Europa League. We don't have Kostic, we don't have Levent, but we cannot bring any player to the list because if we would be allowed to do it, of course we would bring one of them to the UEFA list. So for UEFA competition until the end of the season, the end of the year, we are going to be in trouble. In the league, we have Kostic. In the league, we have Levent, and we have to go with them. That's what a squad is done. But in Europe, unfortunately, for different reasons, we had to leave 4 players out of the list, and it's going to be difficult. But that's the way it is.
Basın toplantımızın sonuna geldik. Teşekkür ediyoruz. Thank you very much.
We play Man United, we need 35,000.
What?
You don't understand?
We will mainstream.
We cannot play 11 against 11. We need 35,000 behind us.
11-11 kazanamayız. Yarın 35.000 kişinin arkamızda olmasına ihtiyacımız var.
Outstanding. Absolutely amazing. That is what you call press conference. But, you know, Daniel 14, I think you need to understand more about YouTube and that. If I have average, you know, it will help me get paid and that. So, yeah. When I am eligible for the adverts, I will be adding adverts onto my videos because it'd be making me money, you know, be giving me a decent income and that. I honestly believe you need to do your research onto YouTube a bit more so you understand more about the ins and outs of it. But, you know, think if it started making me money, you know, he will cook you tomorrow. But even if I do ads, hopefully it won't be all the way through the stream. It'll only be a couple times. But, you know, having ads will help me literally build an income, so it can't be all that bad, can it? Like I said, maybe do a bit more research into it, and then you might understand the more in and outs of YouTube. But, King Jose gonna get his revenge tomorrow. Well, that's what I mean. You need to do the research more so you know how monetization works and that. King Jose gonna get his revenge tomorrow. Oh, I just been listening to his press conference F1 Fan CFC 1905. That is what you call a press conference. No binary mash waffle like what our manager talks about. So literally, yeah. It's unbelievable. It really is. The Ball Trolled press conference. Yeah, we'll have to listen to what he's saying now, shall we? But, typical mind games by the GOAT Jose Mourinho. He is the specialist in mind games. That is what I respect the most about him. He wasn't giving anything away there. He's just playing it safe because, like he said before, I prefer not to speak. If I speak, I'm in big, big trouble. In big trouble. Yeah, absolutely. He lands some emeralds, Jose Mourinho. And literally, he already hammered us 6-1 when he was manager at Tottenham Hotspur. If West Ham lose on Saturday, I think they will be in trouble. Sunday, mate. It's Sunday we're playing West Ham because obviously we're playing in the Europa League tomorrow, so it'd be Sunday. Sunday 2 p.m. we're playing them. But yeah, West Ham, yeah, it could get a bit peak on them if they lose to us. But we'll wait and see what happens. But you just think there that no doubt about it, Jose Mourinho still has a lot of respect for us. Like he respected Sir Alex Ferguson, and he said soon he's got a documentary coming out on Netflix, Jose Mourinho. So I'll definitely check that out because that's going to be interesting, isn't it? Man United's greatest manager of all time coming up in Bald Egg. Oh, that's funny, Michael Dodd, Chelsea FC. That's a good one, mate. I like that. West Ham should have never forced David Moyes out. It's because their fans are ungrateful. F1 fans, CFC 1905. They wanted more attacking football. West Ham fans didn't like it because, David Moyes was defending and that. Now some have been asking for him back. I mean, it sums football fans up in a nutshell, doesn't it? I mean, oh my goodness me. Let's get it right here. Football fans are so fake. It's unbelievable. They do my absolute head in when football fans are deluded. Let's get it right here, people, yeah? Let's absolutely have the narrative right. Right, let's have a listen to what our manager's been saying, shall we? The Bald Trolled.
Zero small business accounting.
Right, just wait for these hammers to go away. Just wait for the hammers to finish, then we'll get started.
Just regarding some...
There we go. In his body warmer again. Why are you wearing a body warmer inside for, man? Come on, what are we doing here? Surely it's warm inside, isn't it?
The players who still haven't travelled out here, what's the situation with Mason Mount? Because he got a knock the other week, but he's still not available.
Take a little bit longer as we expected. It's true, but I think he will be back soon.
10 players missing for this game, but are you still confident of getting a positive result tomorrow night?
Yes, of course. The players who are available have to do the job, and we are capable. They are capable to do the job.
Will they do the job though? Are they still behind you, or do they want you out the door? Let me think about that one. But Tuchel isn't English. Don't be ungrateful. England fans, the English FA, strangely enough, getting someone right for once. Yeah, you have to give the FA credit for once, don't you? But this criticism Thomas Tuchel is getting is pathetic, honestly. Absolutely pathetic. I'm buzzing he's the Three Lions manager. Honestly, I'm so excited. Anyway, let's carry on with this video.
Hi, Eric. We were speaking to Jose Mourinho earlier, and he said it would be Man United against 35,000 Fenerbahce fans. How much of a test is it for your team to come through with that kind of environment, that kind of hostility, particularly without Bruno in the team tomorrow?
Oh yeah, he's suspended, isn't he? Because he got sent off in the last Europa League game. Oh yeah, we'll be without the captain, number 8. Of course, I said in my preview, number 8 in the midfield, but he's suspended. So now that's going to be an interesting one. Possibly put Ahmad in that position, Ahmad Diallo, or maybe even Christian Eriksen, but I don't think he's a proper player, really, central attacking midfielder to play in that position. So I'll probably give Diallo a chance in that position, to be honest.
I think we have enough players in the team. They are so experienced, so our team is experienced. We faced such situations more often. So yeah, I think we're looking forward. It will be great ambience. That's fuel for the team. It's a really challenge, really so motivation, and yeah, it's really good for us.
The question is, the final success of Manchester United was under Jose Mourinho. So would it be a motivation for you, this fact, playing against the team under Mourinho?
The final
success of Manchester United was under Mourinho in Europe.
Oh, in Europe, yeah, but yes.
Ball trolled, stick with us. It's a process. Sir Jim and Ineos, trust me with the job I'm doing. Looks like it. Otherwise, they would have had him out the door by now. But nope, they're clinging on, being too stubborn. What are we doing here, man? Seriously. Real talk, what are we doing? Oh, yeah, because we don't want to pay out that 17 million. Get the fuck out of here. Just goes to show you got no minerals, Ineos.
That's true. So we won domestic cups after he left, but we didn't. Man United didn't win in Europe, and it's also for us is a target what we want to achieve, and yeah, we have a big opportunity this season. But therefore, of course, we have to qualify. We have to win games. It's in a new setup. We are now 2 games underway. Yeah, we have 2 points. So we know what to do, and we have to win games.
Hi, Christian. Good to see you. In your first season under Erik ten Hag, you played so many games in that starting midfield at Manchester United, and in the second season, not so much so. This season, you're starting to get some great form. You've scored some good goals. You've been contributing to the team really well. What have you put that down to, and how happy are you to now be playing again?
He's got to be one positive from this season. Honestly, I've been so impressed with Christian Eriksen. He's playing for the badge, unlike what other players are, just like messing around and that. But he is literally playing for the badge this season, which I've been bloody impressed with Christian Eriksen. Let's get it right.
In the Manchester United midfield.
No, yeah, I think every season is different. I think some seasons you play and some seasons you don't. And obviously with the injuries I had, was a bit in and out at the time in the last 2 seasons, but I've always been available when I'm fit. And of course, like you said, I enjoy playing for United in midfield, definitely. Of course, as a player, you want to play as much as possible, but in the end, it is a manager who takes the decisions on who's playing, and you do your best when you can.
How difficult it is, depending on what tactical setup we've had. So on the weekend, we're in a 4-4-2. We like to deploy a 4-2-3-1 for you.
Flex. There's Flex on the United view. The lookalike Robbie from AFTV.
Do you feel your best as a 6, as a number 10, as a number 8? Where are you most comfortable in that midfield?
First, do you know our tactics or 4-4-2? Yeah. No, I think for me it doesn't matter what system you're playing. I think every game is different. I think every game you're gonna see a so-called 4-2-3-1, 4-4-2, 4-5-1. You're gonna see all of it. I think in times on the game and in the game, but I'm just happy where the ball is.
Eric, one of the criticisms that Jose Mourinho levelled at United when he left the club was they weren't considered an elite European team.
Oh, bloody heck, man.
Any longer, that hasn't really changed. Why do you think you found it so difficult to win games in Europe, and how close are you to getting them back to that elite level?
This season we just started. We have two draws. First season, I think we won a lot of European games. So last season, obviously, it was for domestic and also Europe was a difficult journey.
I mean, our European record away from home is absolutely abysmal. That needs to improve pronto. Nowhere near good enough for the standards of Man United Football Club. I mean, let's get the narrative right here. I mean, it's abysmal, man. No excuses. You know, we're Man United Football Club at the end of the day, yeah? And literally, we're performing like this in Europe. Get the fuck out of here, man. Seriously.
But we are confident. We're confident we are capable to do this, to win games, and in the Premier League and in Europe.
Christian, have you played in Turkey before? And is the atmosphere here different to most other places? Every game that I've been to here, the atmosphere before the game, for a long time before the game, is quite intense.
Yeah, I've played in Turkey. It's a lot of years ago with Denmark, our national team against Turkey. So I know what it's like to play in Turkey. But obviously, I missed Galatasaray last season, where I think we saw close by how the atmosphere could be. And I think the Fenerbahce game tomorrow will be very similar. But like the coach said, I think we enjoy playing in these environments. And I think when you, after a few minutes of the game has been going on, I think you just continue playing football. And yeah, it's nice that people are following it and giving it a bit of a good atmosphere.
Now, I like European fans' atmospheres because they have standards, yeah? They don't do any PR bollocks like what English fan bases do. I mean, all the English fan bases do is literally go along with the PR. I don't mean anybody, but there's a vast minority of people who literally get sucked into PR and that and trust any process and that. But I'm not one of them, yeah? Shall I tell you why I won't go with the PR or trust the process? It's because I was born in 1992. You know, I just turned 32 on the 19th. So it's like, and I was born before the days of social media. So that is why I will not go along with the PR or this trust the process nonsense. I'm not having any of it. Okay? If some of you fall for the PR, then that's your own fault. But me, I'm thick skin. I have the elite mentality. Yeah. So there's no way I can be fooled by the PR bollocks. I will not be fooled by it. So that's what I respect most about European fans. They have standards. Like, look what happened last season with Fenerbahce. They missed out on the league title by a point. And look at what their fans are doing. Ripping up the posters and their president and that. I mean, that is what you call standards, yeah? It's because they do not accept mediocrity, yeah? See, Real Madrid last night, they booed the team off the pitch. Look what happened second half. Absolutely took Dortmund apart. So why is it in this country we have to go along with trust the process? This is what I don't understand. I really don't. It's a disgrace, man. Anyway, let's carry on playing the clip, shall we? But yeah, it's crazy. Absolutely crazy, isn't it? Let's get the narrative right here.
At the same time.
Perspective. Yes, and Mourinho and I, we won a lot of trophies in the last years, but you have to prove yourself every year. And when you don't win, we are always under criticism. And we know that we are experienced enough. Professional football is about winning games. When you don't win games, then the criticism is coming. But in the end of the day, we know also it's about how you are in the end of the year. And Mourinho, so experienced, he will lead his team to his best form and will be successful. And so we will be. We are convinced that we are in the right direction, that we follow the right path, and we will achieve what our targets are.
The European League. So what do you think about Fenerbahce?
Our Fenerbahce is a very good team with a lot of good players. We know some. Fred, long time at Manchester United, very experienced. We won with him the Carabao Cup. Soufiane Amrabat, we won with him the FA Cup, very experienced, also very good in World Cup. Dusan Tadic had a long history with him at Ajax, won also a lot of trophies with him. So Dzeko, so they have so many experienced and good players, and they have an experienced coach. So this is
Oh yeah, I believe they got Fred as well. Remember Fred? We used to nickname Scott McTominay and Fred Muck Fred because they both used to play each other so much, and all Ole Gunnar Solskjaer was doing was playing Muck Fred. So that's why they both got nicknamed Muck Fred. But yeah, Fred, he wasn't quite Man United standards and that, but I can remember what he was trying to do. He was trying to copy Paul Pogba with his shooting from outside the box. I mean, sometimes it works and sometimes it didn't, but Fred, unfortunately, was not quite good enough for Man United. I mean, let's get the narrative right here. I can't stand his press conferences. He always talks rubbish. Yeah, just pure Bayern mash waffle where you heard Jose Mourinho, how much box office he actually talks.
Very good players, very good team, and we will not underestimate them, but also not overestimate them. And we have to play our own game. As we said, we love to play in this environment. We're really looking forward, and we're always looking forward against good teams because therefore we became professional footballer to cope.
Basically, it's you pay for YouTube Premium. You listen to music ads free, and I believe you can watch YouTube videos ads free as well. You pay what, $2.99 a month or $1.99 a month? I think it is.
For these challenges.
Christian, following the match against FC20, you spoke and you said it wasn't right for Manchester United to not have the same desire as the FC20 players. Have you noticed a shift in the spirit and the mentality in the dressing room since that game?
Yeah, I think I have. I think the confidence obviously is a big part. I think when you draw,
No, I
lose,
don't.
I think the confidence is down a bit. And I think also when I spoke at the time was probably here at the moment after you felt like you're winning the game and you lost, or you felt like you lost, but it was a draw, obviously. But I think since I do feel like the group is getting together, and we played some good games since, and obviously we want to win every game possible. And when you play at United, I think it's the aim, and that's what we're going to go for no matter what.
Do you still want to play here next season? I know, obviously, your contract is up at the end of the season, and there's talks that you might be leaving. Would you still want to play at Manchester United next season if the contract was there?
Yeah, more or less, it's not really up to me. When my contract runs out, I think it's up to the club and the position. But no, I really enjoy my time. I have done for the last 3 years, and I still do. So when the summer comes, I think if the offer is there from them, I'll definitely take it serious.
Now, he is having a good season and that, but it's like, I still do think his legs are gone a little bit, Christian Eriksen. So possibly, it'd be time to move him on at the end of the season. But, You know, maybe knowing this football club, we'll probably give him a year's extension, but he's doing okay this season, and I have to respect that. But it's like, surely it'd be time to bring in someone else. But look, before you mute and say, "Oh, you're ganging up on Christian Eriksen," no, I'm thinking at the long term. Okay, it's like, yes, he's very experienced and that, but how much longer are the legs gonna go on for? Yeah, and that's Beth from the United stand.
Thank you. Eric, as already been mentioned, you're missing quite a few players for tomorrow night's game. But this is a competition that offers a route back into the Champions League. How complicated is it for you to juggle or attack this competition, given the injury situation?
It is complicated, but it is never easy. That you know beforehand, and we have to deal with it, and we will deal with it as a team. We have to cover many games in a short time, and yeah, we will do that the best as possible. We have to progress. I think we made a good step, and now we have to follow up tomorrow, and then we have to go again on Sunday. But yeah, players like to play football instead of do training. And so for the players, is this the best? It's the best way it is. So many games coming up, and as team is also an advantage. As long as you have players.
All teams have a lot of games coming up, so you just got to find a way around it. Not use injuries as an excuse. You got to just get on with it. Yeah. Like last season, the amount of times this manager kept going on about the injuries was so jarring. But we had the most injuries last season, Mr. Joshy J. It's like you cannot use that as an excuse, though, this season. You really can't. Mason Mount is a flop. You wanted a worse medical staff because your player's always injured. I mean, the amount of injuries we had last season was ridiculous. So I think there is something wrong with our medical staff. There's got to be.
Available enough, then that you can construct a team and that you don't have to go into big risk, injury risk, then it's the best to play games. And at this moment, we are still okay. But yeah, we hopefully we don't get many more injuries because then we will be short.
Well, I hope we don't get any more injuries. Honestly, I really do, because I'm sick and tired of us getting injuries, man. It's like, stop happening. You need to manage your players, and what Chelsea doing with James. I mean, like, Reece James, yeah, he is very injury prone, but it looks like Chelsea are playing it smart. Instead of playing him all the time, they're only playing Reece James when he's fit because they don't want to aggravate his injury. So looks like maybe we should start doing the same with some of our players. The ones who are injury prone, don't keep playing them and playing them and playing them. At times give them a rest and so they can play during the more crucial games. I mean, let's get that narrative right here. Reece James not playing tomorrow. I don't think he's included in your Conference League squad, is he? I mean, you'll know about it more because you're a Chelsea fan, but according to some, it's like, yeah, I don't think he's available, is he? Let's have a look. YouTube Studio. Google. Let's have a look, guys. Let's have a look. Yeah, Reece James, though, I do like Reece James. I rate Reece James a lot. I really do. I think he's a fantastic player at the end of the day. Reece James, he lands the minerals. And Lauren James as well, his sister from the Chelsea women. She lands the minerals. Let's have a look. Cool. Yeah, stream's doing quite well. Let's have a look. Is there anyone lying who I like? Who's lying who I like? Just gonna have a look quickly to see if there's anyone lying who I like. Southampton City team hate flawless. United and team hate. Oh, let's see what that's about. United team hate. Here we go. But yeah, it will be a tough game. I'm not going to lie. It will be very tough for Man United. Against Jose Mourinho, because obviously Jose Mourinho is an elite manager, isn't he? I mean, let's get the narrative right here, people. What I love about Jose is just he's box office and he's the king of mind games at the end of the day, isn't he? I mean, let's get the narrative right here, people. Let's absolutely have it right here. But, yeah. But it's going to be an interesting game. We're away, mate. We're away in Turkey. So we'll be very tough. Because Chelsea manager said Reece James can't play 2 games a week. Do you think this will work, playing 1 game a week and not keep getting injured? It just depends on how his fitness is and that. Because, some players are more prone to injury than others. Some are almost like robots where they stay fit and fit, but unfortunately, some just cannot stay fit, can they? And unfortunately, that's where it goes wrong for some players. But if you keep players fit in that, they really can do the job. Now, obviously, tomorrow we are without the captain, number 8, because excuse me. Yeah, I'm feeling a bit congested at the moment, so yeah. But, it's like who's going to play in number 8's position tomorrow? I reckon it could be Ahmad Diallo, or maybe we will play Christian Eriksen in the central attacking midfield. But I don't think Christian Eriksen is a central attacking midfielder. He's more of a central defensive midfielder. So I would definitely put Ahmad in that position tomorrow, because I believe if we put Ahmad in there, Kane is training with the first team. Oh, no, sorry, not Kane. Kobe. Ahmad is never playing number 10 under clueless Bulls ruled. I don't want starter James against Newcastle because I want him to start against Manchester United. And I think he will cook you. Yeah, more than likely, mate. More than likely, down United 14. You got a good point there. But yeah, Ahmad, he should be played more in number 8's position because he's banned for tomorrow, number 8. So put Ahmad there because he's got pace. Have Ganacho on the left wing, then number 10 on the right, then have Højlund up front. Because I believe that system works, because it works well against Brentford, but Fenerbahce are much better sides than what Brentford are, so it will be much more of a test than what Brentford was, 100%. Even West Ham will give us a tough test. I mean, let's get it right here, people, yeah? They will land the minerals. Baltrold doesn't know what he's doing. Baltrold will never play Ahmad as a number 10. I agree. Thanks. Absolute thanks, Kai. You're spot on, mate. 100% spot on. But anyway, I am wrapping this up now, people. Thank you all so much for watching. I will be back tomorrow with a live watch along. I won't be able to do the beginning of the game, but I'll try and do like the last 10 minutes in the first half, but I'll definitely do all in the second half. And then I'll be doing the match reaction, then emergency meeting as well. Thank you all so much for watching. Good night. Take care.